I looked at some of the most powerful and strangest upgrades in Tower Defense Simulator. For example, take this Beach Gladiator. It starts off with a basic guy holding a pool noodle, and when upgraded he gets some arm floaties, a new pool noodle, vest, duck hat, and inflatable duck. Makes sense, right? But then take this turret skin. It starts off innocently enough, even if the skin is pretty dissimilar from the base type. It features a small operator using a mounted gun. As you upgrade it, it gets a bit more gear and a bigger and better gun until level 5. Where it gets an insanely massive turret, which it has to literally sit on to operate, with a rotating base and huge rotisserie gear, along with protective paneling, and a high seat for the tower's user, who has also shrunk down. It's kinda weird. This is one of the most powerful transformations in the game, as stats wise, the turret gets almost twice as powerful, and certainly is much more intimidating. Personally, this is one of my favorite ever skins in the game, due to just how over the top this final level is. It's also an incredibly old skin, remaining unchanged for over 3 years, which is very uncommon considering some of the other towers here. But then there's Elfcam. Itself, the tower is pretty consistent, but I think something that's kinda weird is the mobile spawning area itself. It starts off very reasonably, just a tent and some snowbanks, but somehow as it's upgraded it turns into a brick and mortar castle. Along with being very strong, this is also a bit odd, as personally I don't really connect castles with winter, nonetheless elves. Something like a toy workshop seems like it could have made more sense, but hey, what do I know. After all, the TDS devs have made some pretty great upgrades, like with the medic. Now yes, the first 4 levels of this tower are all samey and pretty bland, but at max level this tower gets a massive glow up, going from a simple tower to a literal healing demigod with wings and a halo, plus a heavenly outfit along with a laser beam shooting staff. A massive improvement which also buffs the tower itself, as it gets access to its healing ability. Admittedly, the tower doesn't have a lot going for it DPS wise, but this ability is vital in the metagame, as if you want to beat pretty much any hard game mode in TDS, you're gonna need this to heal stuns from the bosses. But something that's really strange with a lot of towers is not even always the upgrades themselves, but rather the upgrade menu. Here is Executioner, on the surface level a pretty normal tower. However, as you're upgrading it, you might notice that these icons don't exactly look great, and are pretty inconsistent. Like the level 2 icon, depicting a slightly odd looking image of a stop sign axe, which is a weapon the tower does not get. To be honest, they kinda look like clip art, which it turns out is because they kind of are. The stop sign icon is directly taken from a Roblox accessory, and from what I found googling, you can also find the other upgrade icons on some sketchy websites. For a tower like Engineer, literally one of the newest in TDS, you would think it would be fairly polished. However, it in fact uses assets from across the internet, including an in-game icon from Grand Theft Auto. It's pretty weird for a game as big as TDS to do this, but I can kind of appreciate the hustle. These upgrade icons have a lot of problems, commonly using placeholders or muchly outdated icons which don't match the current tower. Plenty of towers do this, including Sledger, Toxic Gunner, Slasher, Mortar, Quick Boss, Electroshocker. This one is very noticeable. DJ, Ranger, Military Base, Militant, Farm, Pyromancer, Medic, Hunter, Freezer, Scout, Sniper, Minigunner, and Paintballer. So yeah, that's quite a few. Not all of these are that bad, and I'll be remiss not to point out some of the good looking ones like Rocketeer or Shotgunner, which showcase some really good UI work, but it's a side effect of how commonly towers get new designs, and some of this art is just very obviously out of place. Like this military base tank. Similar to Elfcam, this tower's base also changes throughout upgrades. What really doesn't make sense though is this. 2 different military base tanks, except the one from the classic skin is notably more modern than the regular version, with a bunch of neon lighting and just a lot more futuristic detailing. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of crazy transformative skins still in the game. Those big level 5 models were a definite aspect of why I found it so appealing about old TDS, but hopefully some more will come out in the future. So subscribe if you agree, or even if you don't agree. You can always change your mind later. Thanks for watching. Bye.